Alright people, Mike Saladin here again, and welcome back to another Mass Effect Legendary Edition Insanity Run video. Today we're doing another main story mission. This is the derelict collector ship. We're going to go ahead and head on there, and it's actually going to be a trap set up by the collectors. They're going to show up once we've begun our investigation. We're going to have to get out of there pretty quickly. From what I remember, this is the mission where you get the opportunity to pick up the Revenant machine gun. Been looking forward to that. It's a pretty powerful rifle. If you upgraded if you have an upgrade to have more ammo in a clip as part of one of Shepard's armor upgrades, I think you can actually have 80 rounds in one clip for the Revenant machine gun. And if you combine that with the ability to do the adrenaline boost, and you just unload 80 rounds into the enemy's head, it's going to pretty much stop anybody who's heading towards you, so it's a pretty good rifle. I do think the best weapon still is the Geth Pulse rifle. I think that's what you call it. It just has a really insane rate of fire. Doesn't have quite as good clip size. I think it's only 30 or 35 rounds compared to the Revenant machine gun's 80 if upgraded. But we'll probably switch to it once we find it. But for now, I'm looking forward to getting the Revenant machine gun. The Matic has been serving us well so far too. And I honestly do think that as long as you have the Matic, you wouldn't really have to worry about getting the Revenant machine gun or the Geth Pulse rifle. If you just for some reason didn't want to do that, but I think I'm going to upgrade shortly. Again, bringing Mordin and Miranda, as they are proven to just be really effective as I planned them to be. Sometimes their health isn't the best compared to smaller squad mates, and they can go down easier than others, but they haven't let me down too badly so far.
There are worse things than death, like being a test subject for twisted aliens.
Yeah, we're just investigating this pile of dead people that the collectors have put on their ship.
Needed to kill for experiments could have ended lives painlessly.
Is that supposed to make me feel
They've clearly been experimenting on humans and other life forms or whatever. So there's not really a lot of combat until the second half of this mission. The first half is mainly just sort of atmospheric exploring of the ship. Just find out some more details about the collectors. I think when we examine this, we find out they're actually Protheans at last. And what happened to the Protheans is basically when they were harvested by the Reapers, they got turned into collectors. It's kind of like how in the third game, Reapers turned the Turians into Marauders, they turned the Asari into Banshees, and so on. They turned the Protheans into collectors.
Is there something we can use in the data to give us an edge?
These are only preliminary experiments, but they reveal
I think it would have been interesting if collectors showed up as an enemy type in the third game again, just on one or two missions. So you could take Javik on a mission like that, and he could give his reaction to the collectors. Maybe he would recognize them as the harvested forces of his people right away. Or maybe he never got to see what the Reapers were doing to Protheans.
The Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop.
So one of the main real points of Mass Effect 2 is sort of to just show what will happen to humanity and every other species if the Reapers win. They're going to get turned into some sort of collector type slave of the Reapers. So yeah, we've got the Revenant machine gun now. Nice. I have been building up a lot here, so hopefully it is as good as I remember or think it is. Or else we're going to regret not bringing the Matic.
Up on the ceiling.
But again, it just has so much ammunition in one clip, it's just pretty great. You can just really unload on some of the more bullet spongy enemies. I don't actually think its damage is as high as the Matic. when you compare it to like headshot damage or whatever. It doesn't have as tight grouping on the bullets as well. There's a lot more spread on the when you're unloading. So it does have some disadvantages as well. But I think the main thing is going to be able to just get in the adrenaline boost and then just unload 80 rounds into whatever's attacking me. I actually thought the next mission we were going to be doing was recruiting Tali, but I guess we have to do this collector ship mission first before we can recruit more members of the team. I did a lot of stuff in the background that I'm not showing in these videos, like loyalty missions. I didn't want to show every last loyalty mission in this Insanity run, because we're going to end up with like 20 to 25 videos, and I sort of want to keep this to about 10 to 15 videos with just the main missions and the main recruitment missions. Because in a lot of those loyalty missions, they're not that hard, even on Insanity, as long as you've been upgrading your weapons and armor and stuff, and you've got a good squad with you. Again, I mostly either pick Miranda or Mordin to go with whoever's loyalty mission it is. Depending on whether or not we're going to need to overload shields, then you'll bring Miranda. But if you want to incinerate people, you'll bring Mordin. But yeah, I haven't really run into any trouble in any loyalty missions, so I'm not going to be like making videos for those. Just the main story. So yeah, we're finally getting into some combat here. Basically what happened there is we activated something and it sent a signal to the collectors, and they're aware we're here now, and we've sort of just walked into their trap. And I think the Illusive Man, he could have told us ages ago that this was clearly a trap, but for some reason he just thought it would be better to send us in blind. I mean, I'm pretty sure Shepard would have still agreed to go on board the ship as long as he knew he was walking into a trap, so they could have been ready for it and they could have, you know, gotten out of it easier. So I don't know why he would. It's sort of just the first sort of, well, there's been lots of signs before that, but one of the main points where you're like, okay, the Illusive Man is pretty much a dick and he's never going to trust us or whatever. Or he's always just going to use us, and he doesn't really care about what Shepard's team has to go through to get his goal achieved. And we started that firefight badly there. Miranda and Mordin went down at the same time. Had to use 2 Medi-gels to get them back up. I've really needed them both back because we've got one of these Scions. Still don't know if that's even how you pronounce that, but they're a really annoying enemy because they stun lock you, and then the other collector enemies, they like to just finish you off. Yes, he finally left cover, incinerate. Come on, Revenant, prove I was right to pick you up. Yeah, nice. It's pretty nice to just have so much ammo to just unload with. Oh, Miranda went down again. We'll try to just hold them off with Mordin. Oh, Harbinger had to assume control of that one I was about to kill. Again, I complained about him in the last Horizon video, but he's so annoying the way he does that. You're just about to take down a collector, and you only have like 1 shot left to put them down, and then he's like, assuming control, and then their health goes fully back up again. And you just feel like you wasted a little ammo. We're gonna get him down now. Incinerate Mordin, nice. So far we're doing alright without Miranda. But there's quite a lot of enemies approaching. Incinerate please, Mordin. That didn't do too much damage, but there's another Scion over there. I think maybe that's the first one. We'll get Miranda back up. just so she can maybe draw some of their attention along with Morden. I actually didn't mean to hit overload there, I meant to hit warp. Damn it.
Heavy fire imminent.
At least they seem to be too far back for their attack to stun lock us, which is the main danger of the Scions. Incinerate and warp.
Any armor.
Okay, now hopefully this one should be easier to take down now that we've warped his armor. There, get a nice adrenaline boost going. Come on. Can we warp him again already? Come on, hit him around the warp and incinerate.
Found that one.
Nice. Okay, that's him. I think we've got it. Come on, come on. Ah! Well, he stun locked us, but luckily the other Scion wasn't in range to hit us. Incinerate and warp on him too, please. Thanks. Come on. Oh, and he's at half health. We've been doing some good damage to him across this fight, apparently. Come on, Shepard. I think some more collectors showed up over here. We're being shot at. Oh, that's quite a lot of them. Didn't realise. Okay, Miranda, why did you run in there? You sort of took a lot of fire for us, I guess. So. Morden, don't you do anything crazy. We sort of need you to draw some fire here. Try to take out these other ones before I take Harbinger, just so he doesn't do the assume control maneuver.
The forces of the universe bend to me.
He's rolling in. We better take him out then. So that's another thing about Harbinger. He actually does like to get up close and personal if you let him. So I had to abandon that plan. Come on, please don't let him assume control of this other one. We'll get Miranda back up. Hopefully she can draw some fire.
Right behind you.
Please don't immediately go back down, Miranda. We sort of want you to do something useful, please.
This burned nicely.
Incinerate. Okay, that didn't do anything. I thought it was going to take down his shield. Come on, I can get this guy. He's going to assume control, isn't he? He's going to do it. Hit him with slam, Miranda, please. Put him down. Okay, that didn't really do anything to his health. See, I knew he was going to assume control. Oh, we've really ran through our Revenant ammo already. I suppose that's one of the downsides of having 80 rounds in a clip. You sort of do just burn through it a lot faster. Come on, headshot him. Nice.
Now let's finish you off.
Alright, is that all of them? Just gonna head up here looking for some ammo because we used so much of it. Don't really think there's any rounds laying around. Okay, we'll just try to get out of here then. Okay, we didn't die during that. I thought that could have been a trickier fight. Morden and Miranda went down quite a few times, or at least Miranda did twice or maybe 3 times. Used more Metagel than would have liked, but at least Shepard never died himself. Morden did pretty well.
The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
I think the reason they really got so badly damaged in that fight was that a fight, it's not really a great arena for them to hide in. Their AI isn't that strong, so sometimes they don't really know how to take cover in an area like that. And Miranda, at one point we saw she just sort of wanted to dive in towards the enemy and just drew so much fire that she went down in like 10 seconds.
Behavior within norms for Cerberus, not unexpected.
So yeah, now we're basically figured out that the Illusive Man just sort of lured us into this trap.
The collector ship is powering up.
He could have easily warned us and told us, but we still need to get on that ship and get that data. But to be ready for an attack, I think that would make much more sense.
Let's move.
Because we'd be ready and have an escape plan planned out. And the Illusive Man's way of doing it is just pretty stupid. Because not warning us, what if this goes wrong? What if we didn't get out of there in time? how stupid is he gonna feel once he wasted so many billions of dollars bringing Shepard back, building his new ship and crew and everything, and then we'll just send him on this stupid plan where it's obviously a trap, and we won't warn him about it for some reason, and hopefully hopefully it'll all just come together
Enemies in
on
front.
the moment. Okay, nice. I have to use the pistol at the moment because we still haven't got any Revenant ammo. I was looking around up there, but there didn't seem to be any. This pistol is actually pretty powerful. Just I'm not really good with the pistol.
Got one.
I don't really use it that much.
We are the harbinger of your
Flammable.
destiny.
You have to be
Or
more
inflammable.
precise with a
Forget me.
pistol.
Doesn't matter.
You really want to be landing those headshots. Oh, dark energy. We'll
Now
just
let me
hide.
finish you off.
Ah, it's still stun locked us. No, do not dive out over the cover, please. I did not mean to do that. Okay, please get back to cover. Oh my god. Ah, that was a stupid mistake. Ah, sometimes I forget how frustrating the cover systems in these older games are, where you're tapping X to get into cover, but also tapping X makes you vault over cover at the same time. That was annoying. At least we didn't get sent too far back.
Around the corner.
Yeah, we've still got no Revenant ammo. See, there's ammo laying over here. But why can't we pick it up? Like, what is that? What do you call it? Thermal clip? Is that just glitched there or something? Why can't we pick that up? It would have been really useful in this fight. We're going to switch up to the sniper rifle because at this range, as long as we're doing headshots, we should mainly take people out in one shot. And if we combine it with adrenaline boost, it should help us out too. Okay, warp that guy's bar and incinerate him. Alright, okay, see that went a lot smoother already. Probably should have realised that I wanted the rifle in that situation instead of trying to take them with the pistol. But again, if it wasn't for that stupid thing with the cover where I tapped X one too many times by mistake, I think we would have survived that the first time anyway. We'll stick to the sniper rifle for a little while just because it's going not too bad at the moment. Harbinger assumes control again. Worst thing about him is just he's such a little bullet sponge with his bar and armor. Warp him and incinerate him, even though incinerate doesn't do much while the bar's up, it still helps us a little bit.
This is true power.
Stay away from the dark energy. Oh, we just missed us. Nice. There we go, that's him down. What is this guy shooting at? Come on. They're coming from both sides. We're being flanked here by this guy. I can't really get a good shot on him because this other guy's keeping him pinned down. How many's over there? 2 or 3? Right. We've really got to get out of this situation. Come on, let me just headshot this guy, please. Come on, stick your head up. Almost had him. Okay. Oh yes, we picked up some Revenant ammo at some point, I guess. Okay, we're back on business, lads. Ew.
Direct intervention is necessary.
We'll just machine gun our way out of here. Morden charging in. Yes. Abominations. They're basically husks, but they like to detonate themselves next. Incinerate them, please, Morden. Nice. Oh, and our old friend Harbinger's back already. Should have expected that. Oh, excuse me. Morden's down apparently. Miranda, please don't stand in the middle of the
Tear you apart, Shepard.
area like that. Please get the cover. I'll sort of need you to. Oh, and you went down as well. Nice.
Nothing stands against
I
us.
was doing my best to try and draw fire away from him, Miranda, but. Oh, this guy.
I know you feel.
We're being flanked again. Get the cover. Okay, this is going really badly. We'll just have to use the Medigill.
Is
I'm not getting sent back at the start of this fight. We've done so much work on it. A lot. I'm really just unloading the Revenant now because I'm starting to get pissed off of being stuck in this one area. Is that all of them? See, sometimes I don't know if a fight, like, you have to take out everyone, or it's if you aren't moving forward, they're just gonna keep respawning enemies. Some areas are tricky to read like that, where it's if you're not moving forward, are they just gonna keep throwing enemies at you until you do move forward? Or is there always a set number of enemies? Most of the time it seems like there's a set number, but other times it's like they seem to be respawning in certain locations. Ah, not one of these things. I forgot about this. Okay, this is not good.
Now let's finish you off.
I hate these Praetorians or whatever they're called. Oh, and there's husks. The husks are actually the real enemy here because they're going to get too close to us. Stun lock us, and then the Praetorians just going to destroy us. Ah, please get behind cover, Shepard. Heavy fortification, please. Miranda, slam that one and get it out of here. Morden, incinerate that one.
On our right.
Okay. Morden, why are you running over there, Morden? We sort of need you to be over here. Swap the disruptor ammo for the barrier. I'm not sure if it even helps against barriers. I know it damages shields more. But those collectors are really flanking us. Right? Oh, we've got nowhere to go here. This is so dodgy. Heavy fortification and Miranda warped that one. Sort of backed into a corner and a husk was charging in. Yeah, there was no way out of that really. Alright, what am I doing wrong there? Because that seems like it's impossible to get out of. The Praetorians advancing on you and you're being flanked at the same time. I guess we have to stay up here. Maybe moving down down from the high ground was a mistake. We're going to Obi-Wan this thing and keep the high ground, and we're going to whip out the particle beam just to try to really cut into the Praetorian early.
Now let's finish you off.
Do some serious damage with the Gremlin boost. We're even going to use it on these husks just because they're annoying. Oh, and the stupid buyers back up. That's probably the worst thing about the Praetorian, or if that's even what their name's actually pronounced like. It's that they keep boosting their barrier again. Okay, come on. Gremlin boost, get him down to half health. Come on. Okay. These were the guys who were really hitting us on the flank the last time. This Praetorian, please be stuck over there with your AI or something. Just going to use a particle beam. Sort of like to save the ammo for later in the game, but I think this is an exception. We really need the advantage of using it because there's so much going on in this fight. You have to contend with a Praetorian plus collectors flanking you. Okay, we'll just take that husk. Okay, we're out of heavy ammo. We have to rely on the Revenant. Okay, warp and incinerate. Come on, guys. Ah, he put up his barrier again. Well, our health's looking bad. Get the cover. Please. Yeah, Shepard, put your shields up. Nice. Okay, let's really eat through this barrier. Come on, guys. Warp it around it. Come on. Okay, he's nearly dead, he's nearly dead. Come on. Incinerate him, Morden. Yes, yes, we've got him, we've got him, we've got him. Nice. Okay, that was actually a tougher fight than I expected. Mainly what the problem there with that fight is the collectors that run in from over here and the husks. Because they just really draw your fire till the Praetorian gets too close to you. We're absolutely going to save after that because we don't want to do that fight again. There might have been an auto-save already happening, but I'm not sure. I'm not taking any chances.
I'll take it.
Okay, we'll just take all that stuff, and that was probably the trickiest part of the mission, that Praetorian fight. I actually forgot it was coming. Hopefully the rest of this is just pretty standard collectors, and they don't throw too many more Harbinger Summon Control moments at us. Oh, come on, that was a headshot. Well, I suppose his fire was up quite a lot, so... Harbinger's showing up already. Nice.
Continue.
He just blew up Abomination. Nice.
The forces of the universe bend to
Incinerate.
Forget we. Doesn't matter.
tear you apart.
Oh, come on, get a few more headshots. Please, somebody stop the Abomination. Warp it around it. Oh wait, that was aiming at Harbinger. Oh well.
There we go.
Nice, there we go. I do not assume control of that last collector Harbinger, I swear.
Wish I were standing downwind.
Oh, Morden, you missed with Incinerate. Come on. Yes, we'll put him down before Harbinger. Do it again. Because again, that's Harbinger's favourite thing, it seems like. Just waiting until you have one enemy left that's you put down to about half health, or even less, and then he just swoops in and assumes control. Come on. See there, I was about to say before Harbinger, he does his little favourite trick. Well, I think he's the only one up there at the moment, so it's not too bad. He's mainly dangerous when there's like 3 or 4 collectors keeping you pinned down while he moves forward and likes to get up close and flank you. Okay, so I think... Ah, no, it wasn't all of them. More of them are flying in. Come on, Revenant Machine Gun, help me out here. Let's just unload on these guys. Come on. Nice. The Revenant is pretty great and fun to use. Oh, Scion, I forgot one of them was going to show up. At least we took down the collectors up here before it really got too close to us. If we had been stun locked by it while the collectors were up here, it would have been pretty dangerous. Harbinger's assuming control again, but oh well, we really need to take this Scion down. Or Skyon. I really do need to look up the proper pronunciation of half of these enemies. I'm probably calling them something extremely stupid compared to what their actual name is. Okay, Harbinger. I think this is going to be the last enemy of this mission.
Now let's finish you off.
That I can think of anyway. So I think down that corridor it's just that's the end of the mission. Miranda, please get out of the way so I can get over there before some enemies spawn. Yeah, okay, yeah, I think we're right near the end. Actually, I think there's one last fight with husks, maybe? Yeah, see, it just came back to me at the last moment. Okay, that's actually a pretty annoying part. So many husks just charge at you. I really need more ammo. Hit him with warp around it. I'm I'm aiming for their legs because they seem to just get taken off really quickly. Nice. Warden, please don't go down over there. Slam one of them maybe, or no, we'll park that on with the armor. Oh, come on, how many husks are there? This is going to be one of those situations I was on about where if you don't move forward, they just keep spawning them. I hope not, because... Okay, we're swapping to the pistol. This isn't great, but it's what's going to have to happen. Please warp this one, Miranda. Oh yeah, that concussion shot went nowhere. Nice. Ah, Warden, incinerate. They're really pushing us back here. Seems to be only 2 of them left, but so that's not too bad. Slam and incinerate. Nice. Okay, I think that was the last one now. Hopefully there's not going to be a load more charging up here. I forgot that's one last little trick the game pulls before you can escape. Just throw a load of husks at you. I have gotten caught by them before on Insanity, just forgotten that they're there. And there's so many of them that if you're not watching what you're doing, you can be overwhelmed. And it's a pretty annoying place to die just 5 seconds from the end of the mission. But we seem to have gotten away with it.
I'm gonna make him work for it this time.
So that wasn't too bad. We died once or twice maybe there. Pretty stupid mistake, the one I remember where I was jumping over that low cover when I was just trying to press X to stay in cover. It's just one of those clunky things from older games of this era where they map buttons weirdly like that. Press X to take cover, press X to jump over the same cover you're behind. It's just something you have to try not to do. So I think that's the end of that mission. Alright, thanks for watching, people. Next time I think we will actually be recruiting Tali, or we'll be recruiting someone anyway. Alright, bye.